Alright, I'm just going to do a short tutorial on how to do the new Cauldron percent category variations for Boy and His Blob. Timing starts shortly after you press start on this screen. As soon as you see movement, first frame, that's when timing starts. Here you're going to press select to change your jelly bean, and you can do that by either pressing select or holding down and select to go the opposite direction. You're going to want to hit your root beer, and then your A button throws a jelly bean. You're going to choose to go into space. The game wants you to go right and explore that way, but we're gonna take a shortcut this way. You can queue up your punch jelly beans here, and or ketchup. I'll explain that in a second. As soon as you land, you're going to want to press B, and that moves him out of, or moves the blob out of the mode that he's in, and allows him to follow you again. Now this is exactly where you want the blob to be. You can either use a ketchup jelly bean. Let's see if we can throw it. If we throw it over here, then he appears over there. So he's going to appear wherever you throw that jelly bean. Now, that's not necessary. You can go straight to punch, and then when he gets up right here and starts to follow you, start right here on this screen, and then he's going to only follow you to that spot. You can then throw the punch, and this is where the fun begins. You stand in this hole, throw another jelly bean off screen to your left, and then hold right. So throw, hold. And now we are conveniently in the ending screen, and this is where we want to be. So we fell through the floor into the ending screen. If you were going to do the any percent category, you would want to continue left. But we don't want to do that. We're going to go right until we can't go right anymore. So go ahead and whistle to get your buddy out of that mode. And then we're just going to run all the way to the right until we can't anymore. Now, there are two different variations of this category. The Death Warp and the No Death Warp. So the Death Warp part, you run straight into the cauldron, the fire kills you, and you appear on the top shelf. And then the second variation, you would use your buddy, the blob, to bounce up onto the ledge. And I'll show you that here in a second, as soon as we get to it. So if you wanted to do the no death warp, the fastest way to do it would probably be to queue up ketchup here. And then you see this screen, how the ledge has a C shape to it. That's going to be the only time that you'll see a ledge like that, where it's got that C shape. So that you'll see on the next screen where the off button is, or the on-off button. That's where we want to get to. So if we run straight into that cauldron, it's going to kill us, and we're going to spawn back up on that ledge. But we don't want to do that for the no death warp category. So we're actually stuck inside this ledge right now, and we want our buddy to be just off to the right. So we throw that ketchup jelly bean. He appears there. And then we'll move over to Tangerine. Give him a tangerine. He turns into a trampoline. And then we can bounce up here. And then as soon as we hold up, and get high enough, which is 2 bounces. Went way too high there. 2 bounces, 1, 2. We can jump up onto that ledge. So as soon as I jump up onto that ledge, it's going to turn that switch from on to off, and that's the end of the category.